Hello, today's article is called The Bible, 3 Top Time-Tested Modern Lessons You Can Learn From It. And you can find the article at Keep It Kingdom, and I'm going to leave the links below. So, I know that some people, or most people maybe nowadays, they try to be just away from religion. But yeah, before like I say here during the article, before I start, I have to say that in my regular life, I do not go to church, I do not pray, but I do reflect on the Bible quotes, phrases, verses, and lessons from these and other religions. What I'm trying to say is that even if you do not believe in God, it does not mean you cannot find meaning and help in these lessons. It goes beyond whether you believe in God or not. So, let's start. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. John 4:18. So, let's go with the lessons. Once we understand that, again, it doesn't matter if you believe or not. Just try to reflect on these lessons because they might be helpful for you. The first lesson is the most common one, I guess. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? Matthew 7. Bet you already know or hear this line from the Bible. Do not do something to others that you do not want to be done to you. We are constantly looking at others, pointing out their failings, and by doing this, we miss our own faults. How can we be better, progress, and strive when we are so focused on others? As Jordan Peterson said, before trying to save the world, try cleaning your room first. So now you know. Before speaking emotions of hate or disapproval, take a good look at yourself. Because maybe you are in the wrong, and maybe there is something you don't know that you should know. So basically, just to talk a little bit more about this, there's a famous quote. I don't remember the quote, but it goes something like, when you see something bad in the other person, faults or whatever, you're looking at your own things. Because just think about it. Maybe you don't like someone to do something, but maybe other person will like or likes when other people do that specific thing. So to reflect on why is that I don't like this? Why is that I hate this or dislike this? It's something really important and something that we all should do. Because maybe you're right, but maybe you're wrong. So number 2, carry your cross. Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. Matthew 16:24. Jesus carried his cross against evil, hate, and even doubts. So even if Jesus had his doubts, it is okay if you have yours. You must remember that we all carry our past, decisions, history, venom, and we must do it with grace. We are who we are because of all those experiences, and even when nothing makes sense and we cannot see our path, we must have faith and keep going on a positive trajectory. Another point to make here is that Jesus sacrificed himself for us. That is why we must do it for him. But you do not have to think about this merely as about making religion your main priority. What this really means is that we all have the same work to find our purpose, our reason for living, and this can be your family, your values, helping others, your passions, etc. But whatever it is, it must be built on good intentions, and it shouldn't just be for one's own benefit, but for a group, team, company, or community bigger than yourself. So something that it was actually really hard for me because I went to a Catholic school, and because it's so contaminated, sometimes you end up hating religion. And the thing is that when you put God first, it doesn't mean that you're in a cult. It doesn't mean that you do everything for religion. It means that you put your community first. So you try to help the other person. That's what it means. And here it says that here I don't think you can argue with this. We all have our purpose. We all have our mission in life, whatever it is. Writing articles. If you want to be a psychologist, a psychologist. If you want to work as IT. But it should be and it must be built on good intentions. And by doing that, by following your career, you're gonna help other people. That's basically it. And number 3, the Bible on suffering. But even if you should suffer for what is right, you're blessed. Do not fear their threats. Do not be frightened. 1 Peter 3:14. If God exists, why does he allow so much pain and suffering? I have heard this question millions of times, and Jordan Peterson has quite a good answer. To paraphrase him, it goes like this: strength comes when you choose to do the right thing, when you do have the option to do the wrong thing. Otherwise, if you only can do the right thing, what's the point? You're not strong, you're not brave. In other words, use your suffering as a motivation. When in doubt, when you feel you just can't keep going, think about your purpose, your mission, your loved ones, and the people who believe in you, and use your pain as a fuel to power up and through. The whole point of this article is to show that religion, even though you don't have to be a believer, can teach us lessons and make us reflect on our actions. Sometimes people label religion as something related to a cult, and because of that, they do not put the time into learning more about it. Even though it is true that hate and egoism can corrupt it, in some churches, for example, the whole point and basis of real religion is to spread love. So yeah, these are my top 3 lessons as of now, but I encourage you to learn more about the Bible, the religion, and the hidden messages that nobody has taught us. I went to a Catholic school and I still have to do loads of my own research to understand more. So yeah, so basically that's what I said, and the lesson number 2 and 3 are kinda not the same but related. I'm going back to this quote, what Jordan B. Peterson said. Yeah, so there's good and bad, there's good and evil. And the fact that you have both, when you have the option to do something good and something bad, and you do something good, that shows your true character. That shows that you are pure, let's say. That shows that you are brave enough. Because if you don't have any other option, what's the point? If you don't have the option to do the wrong thing, you're not brave. You're just doing the only thing that you can do. So yeah, this was the whole article. I recommend you to see the videos so you can understand a little bit more. Especially, for example, this one, you have Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan. Because the way that they explain things and the way they talk is easier to follow, and it's not something like really deep with difficult words or difficult concepts. So yeah, thank you so much, and bye-bye.